What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are today, the Champions League first knockout round against Shaka, away from home first. Very tough test obviously, but it's going to be one of the easier teams we can get in this stage of the competition, so obviously we want to put ourselves to the test. Let's go through and talk about a few things before we go into the match though. National team side, no news there, so we're not going to go into them. Let's talk about transfers. Of course, we've had the winter transfer for us. It starts late December and ends late January. So, one person leaving the side is Jakob Vanucci. Wasn't happy about wasn't happy the amount of first team football he was playing here, so wanted to leave, wouldn't sign a new contract. So he is going to Coventry. Shame, obviously, we signed for 2 million, but he never really grew into the player that we wanted. I think it's poor bit of business on my behalf anyway. The 2 million was way too much for him anyway to start with. So yeah, just have to put that down as a bad bit of business from me. Anyway, on to the people we have brought in during this window, or the people that we brought in since I last saw you. Alvaro Morales was a youngster we signed a long time ago. We actually signed him at the age of 16, but being South American, he couldn't come to Europe until he was 18. So we had to wait for him. He's a keeper, not very good, not got great potential. He's in my reserves currently. So yeah, that's Alvarez Morales. Nothing, you won't really see him too much. Maybe in the future he could play for Gibraltar national team if he stays here for 5 years. But yeah, you know, he was a player we signed a long time ago, so bear that in mind, obviously. I didn't know what was going to happen in them 2 years. And we've also signed Francisco Perez for £6.5 million. So this is in a position that maybe some would say we don't need to strengthen. It's the centre attack in mid-row. Of course, we have Ben Abdallah there, but Francisco Perez just looks like he's got that better potential. Now, he's currently the 5th best centre attack in mid, but bear in mind, Marola and Sidibe don't play in that position, and neither do Hamerli. So it's Hamza Ben Abdallah and Francisco Perez currently in a position. He looks like he has great potential in him to become an incredible player. Now, in the role that we play, which I believe is advanced player maker, he's got some nice stats already, and I feel he has the ability. I mean, great determination and work rate as well. He really has what I see as a great attacking midfielder, and I think he can be a real great player in the future. We've signed him from Toulouse, who are now a League 2 team in France, for 6.5 million. Now, not all of that was up front. There are a few clauses in that deal. If I, for example, show you, where are we going? They will get 1 million after he plays 50 games for us. So, you know, that may never happen, 50 league games. For example, Vanucci will get 1 million after he plays 36 more league games. That's never going to happen. So, you know, it may never happen for him. It depends on obviously how he develops. And Toulouse are going to get just over, I should say, £80,000 per month for the next 10 months, which I didn't really mind paying, but I didn't really want to pay it all up front. I don't know, that's just the way I am sometimes. So yeah, 6.5 million. I think that's a decent fee. I mean, some people may think it's quite a lot, but I think he's got really good potential to become an incredible player for us. So yeah, hopefully he'll play well. He's played quite a bit in the league for us. He actually played, actually no, he didn't play in the cup game previously, but he's played a lot in the league for us and played really well. But obviously that isn't much of an indicator against semi-pro teams. However, yeah, I think Perez has a great future ahead of him, and hopefully you'll be seeing him next year. In terms of the outs, we have not really made many. Actually, no, we haven't made any people on the way out. We have loaned out a lot of people. Just to young people. There's one guy I do want to talk about though. El Habib has been loaned out to FK Austria Vienna. He was actually offered 2 loans. I think one was to Belgium and one was somewhere else. I decided to take him to Belgium. He's 23. We recently signed a new deal for him, so that's good. But I wanted him out playing first team football. So taking him off to the Belgium top division is great for us. That's really good news. He's playing at a really good level and hopefully consistently as well. So yeah, I didn't mind that. It was only for the rest of this season as well, so I was more than happy to oblige with that loan. We shouldn't really need him as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Because, you know, he only ever plays as a backup anyway, or sitting on the bench. And in terms of backup in the league, I can play a youth player and it's still good. It's still fine. It's still good enough to play in this league. So that's why I agreed the loan. But that's the only major loan for us. You may also see a team in blue here. I haven't actually mentioned this, but we do actually have an affiliated club again. We have agreed a link with Cannons. With all this new money coming in, I felt it was good that we set up a link with a club in the lower division, just so we can give them a little bit of money. I mean, they're getting 17,000 annually, which is obviously great for us. Plus, we'll host a friendly, which obviously means they'll get money for themselves. So that's all good. It's obviously going to benefit them massively. Cannons, not us. It doesn't really benefit us in any way. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm happy to try and distribute money in the league in any way I can, which includes affiliated clubs. So that is it. for the news I really want to talk about, let's go into this club and talk about the game today. So, starting 11, there is one player who is going to be missing, and that is the suspended Armada, who picked up too many yellow cards in his competition so far, so is missing this game. Jesse Clark comes in his place. Now, Jesse Clark is a left back, and we do have Roman Perez, who can be a right back, but I just feel Jesse Clark is a better fullback, and I know it's not his natural side. However, I felt I'd rather have a better fullback in that position than Roman Perez, and I believe actually the circle here, the yellow circle, I think it's just Perez maybe a little bit better, obviously being in a more natural right back, but like I said, I'm happy with Clark to be in there. He's better than Perez as a fullback and as a fullback attack, so that's obviously what I want. But yeah, let's run through this starting lineup today. So in goal we have Martinez. The defence is Clark at right back, Famuka, Bakayoko as the centre backs, and Muster as left back. Now Muster's future is still undecided. He did. It was undecided for a very long time, but he ended up agreeing to sign a contract with us. Now, for a long time, he had people like Real Sociedad and Getafe offered him actual contracts because he only had 6 months left on his contract. And I thought, I'll be signing a player this winter or in the summer. But I've scattered a lot of left backs, and I can't really find many that are worth the cost of bringing them in. So Beckham Muster will be a left back here for a little while longer. But yeah, Beckham Muster, I didn't realise he actually signed that deal, so that's good news for us. I still thought it was on the cards and we were waiting to see where his decision went. Anyway, defensive midfielder is Morola. Centre mid is Sidibe. Right attacking mid to left attacking mid, Hermeli, Ben Abdella and Maria. And up front, Sonogo. The bench is Fofana, Perez, Mati, Bart Moens, Francisco, Perez, is it Francisco? Francisco, whatever. Pablo Dos Santos and Miro Giselle. So let's get into this game against Shakhtar Donetsk away from home, looking today to obviously get a win. That would be ideal for us. However, away from home, obviously we seem to always struggle, so I guess a result would be the best thing for us. All the other guys have also played so far in this competition in the Champions League, so we're the last first knockout round to actually be kicking off. Everyone else has already started, already has their first result, apart from the other team playing today, other teams. So let's do this, Santiago Sanchez. Let's take Gibraltar United into the first knockout round of the Champions League and hopefully get them the first win. Alright, so kick off. Alright, so first highlight of the game. It falls to Shakhtar Donetsk. Is it lagging a little? I don't quite know. Either way, Rudomanov is through and it's a great save from Martinez, keeping out Shakhtar Donetsk. Well done from us, keeping with the shot stopping anyway. And Shakhtar have the first highlight. Still in a dangerous area, this set piece. We do cut it away and Sonogo heads it right up the field. Hopefully that'll be the end of the highlight. And it is. So, still not clear who's going to dominate this game. We have our own set piece right now. We whip it in and Bakayoko has hit the bar. It's still not fully cleared and Morola couldn't get the ball through the crowd of Shakhtar bodies. And still whipping the ball in, unable to find a red and white shirt. Will we get another opportunity here? Maria, will he whip this one in? He does, but it just goes over to Sonogo's head. So unlucky. Still 0-0, but a great opportunity fell for us and we didn't take it. Unlucky from Bakayoko. I think maybe the ball was just too high for him. Couldn't get his head over it to knock it down. Unlucky. But we're dominating possession so far, which is always good. It's always what we want to see with this tactic. Dominating possession. Maria, down that left-hand side. Come on, whip this one in. Find Sonogo. He doesn't. He's dispossessed, and now they could try and create an attack. Instead, they give it straight back to us. Belabdella to Hermeli. Captain doesn't take the chance. And now we get ourselves a set piece. Sidibe to Sonogo. Oh, over the bar. Another click opportunity wasted for us. Wasted. What is wrong with us so far? We should be 1-0 up. We should be beating Shakhtar. Maria again down this left-hand side. Please have a better cross this time. It's blocked. Will Muster provide a better cross for us? He's taking his time. Plays it into Maria, who again can't beat the man in front of him with the ball. And now Shakhtar have the ball. We earn it back yet again from another poor pass from Shakhtar. Muster, come on, left-hand side. Whip a good ball in. Plays it to Maria. A lot of time and space for him. And again he is stopped by the oncoming defender. We just can't seem to do enough down that left-hand side. We're getting good opportunities, good positions, but not doing anything once we get there. Morola, out on the right-hand side. Whip this one in. He's tackled and it's out of play for a throw-in. Really good pressure from us. Really good bit of spell of dominance. But if you don't score when you're on top in the Champions League, you may live to regret it. And we don't want to regret. We want to take every opportunity we can get and actually get beyond this stage of the competition for the first time ever. Famuka clears it forward. And look at that. Great position from us. A lot of red shirts bombing forward. And Sonogo. Oh my god. I thought I was going to say scores. I was so confident in Sonogo's ability there. I was just getting ready to say scores. Unlucky. Maria. Can we get a goal? Hermele misses now. Another miss. Jesse Clark is very tired. Was Jesse Clark tired before this game? Or has he picked up a knock or something? He might have been tired before the game started. That may have been silly me putting him in. And as I say that, they start attacking down the right. Clark with a lovely, solid challenge. And Hermele with the ball. Beats one man. Still going on a run. Still going. Plays it to Maria with the shot over the crossbar. Yet again, we've wasted another chance. I think I'm going to have to take Jesse Clark off. He's too tired and it's sort of silly for me to be playing him. And while I'm doing that, I feel like I want to talk about something before we start this second half. Now, no, I'll show you something before we start the next game. I won't talk about it now. I think it's better if I actually visually show you. And I didn't do a team talk, did I? That was silly of me. Let's hope they know what they got to do. Team talks can be crucial. We headed this corner away from Shakhtar. They start the second like they started the first. On the attack, on the front foot. Will we manage to dispossess them here and try and create a counter-attack? We don't. Shakhtar go through and Shakhtar score. It is offside though. I believe the flag was up. It is. It's not going to count. Shakhtar don't take the lead. And we're able to maybe try and create a chance from the actual free kick from the offside. Bakayoko. What a ball forward from Bakayoko. Finding Maria. Plays it back to Ben Abdello, who plays it through to Sonogo. And it's somehow kept out. It was offside anyway. But brilliant save from the keeper and poor shooting yet again from Sonogo. We're not taking enough chances. And now Maria is going to get booked here, I think. Should just be a yellow, or is it going to be a talking to? No, it's just a talking to. But it's a dangerous set piece for Shakhtar. Well, it would have been if they'd have delivered a better ball. And it's over the bar. Shakhtar don't really create much. And yet again, you know, so much dominance in this game so far, but we're not taking the chance. Okay, let's... I kind of want to make a sub, but I don't know who I would bring on. I mean, I know obviously who I can bring on, but I'm not sure if I want Perez coming on in this game, or do I want Giselle coming on for a winger maybe, as Shakhtar do take the lead. We've not done anything in this second half, and it's not good enough. It is not good enough. Marola has been penalised, I think, for missing a pass or an interception or something, but that's not good enough from us. So much dominance. And just not taking the chances. Will we get an opportunity now to rectify that? Sidibe hits the bar. Substitutes time, definitely. We're going to take Maria off. And we're going to bring on Mira Giselle. And play him out on that left-hand side. See what we can do with this for a bit. Alright, 70 minutes in. 1-0 down. We need an away goal. We deserve an away goal. Based on the first half, not so much the second. Sonogo with the ball, plays it to Hermele. He's onside, whips it in. Poor cross, but we do get the ball back. Oh wait, I brought Perez on. Oh no, that's Roma Perez. I brought Perez on, the other Perez. I saw Perez up there. Where is he? Where's Perez? Is that him? No, I'm clicking on that guy. That guy. Yeah, that is Perez. But yeah, it's not. They're not Roma. It's Roma Perez. I thought I brought the wrong guy. I thought I brought the wrong guy on. Never mind. Poor corner from Sidibe. Oh no, don't create a counter-attack. Come on, team. Close him down. We don't close him down. Still going. Musta, great defending. Clearing it away as well and keeping possession. Right, this is going to be the last highlight we're going to see from Sonogo, I think. Unless he scores, obviously. He picks up the ball. He gets dispossessed, but we still keep a hold of possession. Sonogo! Shot saved. Another chance wasted. Sonogo is going to come off the field. We're going to bring on Pablo Dos Santos. And... no, we're not going to do that, actually. We're going to bring Bart Moens on. We're going to put Hamza Ben Abdallah out on the left. Him up front. And Bart Moens in the centre of the pitch. Puts Sidibe forward. And calmly tell him that I have faith in you today. Assertively. Push forward, lads. Come on. We play and play. We're pressing play. We have... okay, we're moving. And of course, Mira Giselle gets injured. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. That is just typical. Typical there. Sidibe is going to go up front for the last 11 minutes of the match. Down to 10 men. Keep it on control, obviously. Nice challenge from Moens, and we keep them at bay. It was a decent chance for Shakhtar in a decent position. We managed to keep it away. Or keep it out of the goal anyway. Will we create a chance here, actually? No highlight. I think my lack of team talk at halftime definitely affected this result. But we dominated the first half, but didn't take the chances. And now we're going to the second leg, 1-0 down. Not good enough from the team. Really was not. And I'll meet you guys back momentarily for the second leg. Okay, guys, so the thing I wanted to tell you about, and I decided to wait until I got to the second game, was to do with the schedule. And, well, there's a few things I probably should have told you here. We won the Senior League Cup, which is pretty obvious. We've won the league now officially as well, which means we're in the Champions League for next season. But it was about the reserve fixtures. It was about the UEFA Youth League. So for the first time, I think, ever... well, I can't actually see past seasons because they never do that for some reason. I don't know why. I guess something to do with FM. But anyway, yeah, for the first time, I think, ever, we got to the UEFA Youth League knockout round. We actually won our first 3 games in the UEFA Youth League, beating Juventus' under-20s, Levante's under-19s, and Red Bull Salzburg Juniors. The next 3 games were not as good, only picking up 1 draw, but it was enough to pull ourselves through to the UEFA Youth League first knockout round. We end up losing to PSG because these aren't 2-leg occasions, they're just 1-legged games. It was actually played the day before the first leg of our first knockout round, so that's why I should have mentioned it, but I didn't. But yeah, I was really, really happy to see the team get to this stage of the competition. It means the youth squad is pretty decent, maybe in terms of the world. You know, we've not got terrible youth players coming through. We've just not got good enough ones to actually challenge the first team. Because with all the new improvements I made last summer to the youth recruitment and to the youth facilities, we're still not producing great youth. I recently had the youth intake, and I believe the best player was this guy. It might have been Phil Parody. I don't think that's a name I've seen. I think it might be. I don't know if it's between Phil Parody or Ashley Durant, but we didn't have great youth intake. Again, 2 silver stars, not really good enough for our team. It's probably good enough for everyone else in the league, but not for our team. So, a little disappointed with the youth intake again. No one really good. I mean, these guys up here, they're not bad for get rid of him, but these guys here, you know, they're not terrible youth players for us. But they're not good enough to influence the first team. No one's got potential yet. No one's come through my youth system with the potential to be a 1-star player, a 1-star goal player, just off the bat. So that is still disappointing with the youth. Obviously, we need to improve it. I have asked the board recently to improve the training facilities again. However, I was turned down and I can't actually improve anything else. Hopefully, near the end of the season. I also recently got my budget set because obviously we know we're in the Champions League. And here we go. For example, 40+ million to spend in the summer with over £400,000 per week in wages to spend. So I'm looking to strengthen the squad in the summer. Probably in the left-back area because although Musta is staying, I feel the left-back area is still an area of the pitch we need to improve. And then I don't really know what I will improve. I don't know what position I will be signing after. It will obviously depend on how well we do in this competition and how many players I want to strengthen by, because we've got a lot of money. It could definitely get us 2, maybe 3 good enough players to improve this side. And that's obviously important, just improving the side. Not about quantity anymore, it's about quality. But anyway, let's go into this match preview. 1-0 down, returning to our own ground. What are we going to do about it? Well, 10,000 people, which is great at Europa Point. And let's run through the team. Or not run through the team. Let's talk about the changes to the previous squad. So, we had Amada out, obviously, the previous game with a suspension. In the game against Shakhtar in the previous game, Musta picked up a yellow card, which keeps him out of the second leg. So it does mean Jesse Clark will be playing in both legs of this knockout round of the competition. But however, in this game, obviously, he starts on the left-hand side and not the right. And he actually is fit enough to play a full 90 in this one. So, yes. But apart from that, it's the same starting 11. And I feel it's a team that is strong enough to get us a victory against Shakhtar Donetsk. It's just about taking the chances when they come, and obviously we are always better at home than we are away. It would be a massive shame if we couldn't live up to that today of all days. So big pressure on the lads. Biggest game in his club's history to get to the Champions League quarter-finals, to be considered one of the top 8 teams. I am doing that right, yeah. Top 8 teams in Europe would be just incredible. And I don't think we're going to get a better opportunity, because Shakhtar are probably one of the easiest teams we could possibly face in any first knockout round from this point on. So we need to make sure we take our chances. Obviously, it's about being solid defensively as well. Don't want to see our team concede. Don't want to see our team go 1-0 down. Otherwise, we're going to have to get 3 goals. And that's already hard enough. As Martinez has to save in the opening exchanges of the match. 1-0 Shakhtar, but on aggregate still. But they're starting aggressively, like they did in the previous games, though. They've always started aggressively at the start of each half. And Fumaka can't get a free kick in heading towards goal properly. Just not on target. Armada down the right-hand side. Good run from him. To Hammerly. Back to Armada. Got a lot of time and space. Whipped this one in. I don't know why he didn't cross that one in. Plays it back to Marola. Sidibe. Ben Abdallah can't get it. Sanogo saved. Oh my god. That keeper. Sanogo is kept out yet again. Still 0-0. Should be 1-0 to us though. Really, really should be. Salev, I believe, is pronounced, and decent opportunity from him. Thought, why not go myself? Kept running. No one really closed him down or troubled him. Anyway, we're on the attack now. With the ball in their half. Clark on this left-hand side. Sidibe. To Moria. With the shot. He's hit the crossbar, and we are yet again denied. Somehow, we have not scored in the knockouts of the Champions League this season yet. Clark getting the ball back for us, but it's not going to be highlight worthy. So, still putting a lot of pressure on Shakhtar. I'd like to get 1 goal before half-time. We need 2 to go through, obviously. But it's important we get a goal in this first half, in my opinion. Shakhtar have got a lot of people. Great tackle by Clark. If he didn't make that challenge there, we would have been in deep trouble. Can we get a goal from this? It's Sidibe. Bang! 1-0 Gibraltar United. Sanogo with the assist. Sidibe with the goal. Counter-attack from us. Clark's amazing challenge in our own half. He was pretty much the last man. Had to make that challenge. And it's proved very vital as we've gone down the other end and scored. The keeper that played pretty well in the first leg and so far in this game to keep us out didn't really pull up much trouble there to keep that shot out. So 1-0 to us on the day. 1-1 on aggregate. If I pause the recording. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit my stop record button. You didn't miss anything anyway, but we're on the attack. Hammerly with a beautiful ball. It was over the top. Will Hammerly get a goal? We can't. He is prevented by a very good last-second challenge by the defender, keeping Hammerly from getting closer to the goal, or maybe in a goal or a shooting position. Or maybe he blocked his shot. I think he was about to shoot anyway. Yet again down his right-hand side, Armada giving it to Hammerly, who plays it through to Ben Abdallah. Why didn't he just go himself? It seems like we're trying to overcomplicate things in the box. Just get a shot away if you can, I feel like. We seem to get a little bit of space, but instead of going for that shot, we're looking to try and pass it in the goal. Sanogo in the box. Come on, Armada, the right back, has been brought down. Nothing given. Sidibe to Hammerly. A little bit of time and space. Poor shot from him. It looked like it was going wide anyway. Still not taking our chances. Getting in good opportunities. Getting in good areas, but not scoring. Hammerly, poor crossing. It's blocked away. Sidibe to Moria. Bang! 2-1 Gibraltar United. Let's get 1 more, lads. So if they do score, if we somehow see Shakhtar score against us, it won't mean a thing. It will still mean we are in control of this game. Clark with a throw into Sanogo. All over Shakhtar right now. It's constant domination since that first goal. Or since the start of the game, pretty much. Since that first highlight, it's been pretty much all us. Amada's been brought down. Pop has been injured as well in the process. I think it's just a slight knock, though. Sidibe. His free kick couldn't find a red and white shirt, and Moria's shot forces Kazmin into a save, or Kuzmin. And yeah, our dominance continues. Marola gives away a free kick, but again, another highlight. We are still on key highlights, so it just shows how many good opportunities we're currently getting at the start of this first half in front of this 10,000 fans. I'm sure about 7,000 of them, I would assume, are out, something stupid like that. Bakayoko, Marola, come on, get the ball through. Maria on the left-hand side too. Oh my god, Ben Abdallah is kept out, and Hammerly's second shot, which was pretty much an open goal. He hit it in the small section of goal that actually had the keeper in. Made it easy for him. Should be 3-0. And will we get another shot in this highlight? Maria to Sanogo. Oh, he's just stopped by the defender, and a good save from the keeper yet again. Shakhtar's keeper, apart from that first goal, has been really good for them. You know, it's been the reason it's only 2-0. It could easily be more. Great performance from the team so far. I say I would like a 3-0 scoreline before half-time. That would be even better. And, oh my god, we just can't get it. Ben Abdallah with a nice pass to Maria, but he was just offside. And the shot was saved anyway. Right, Sanogo's got time and space to run into. He does. Nice charging run, but he is brought down by the defender. Shakhtar clear it forward. They've eliminated the defence pretty much through. Oh my God, and Shakhtar do score an away goal. Dmitry Salev with the goal. I don't know what the defence was doing. We were completely eliminated. Everyone is drawn to the ball. We got 3 players here. Sorry, I need to pause that. 3 players were drawn to the ball there. I can't rewind it properly. And it just allowed Salev to run far post, unchallenged and unmarked. Shakhtar now, as the way things stand, going through. And yet again, we look at this first half and say, all right, we may have scored 2 goals, but we didn't do enough with all our chances. We need to make sure our second half performance isn't like the last leg, though. All right, Maria, come on, find a good cross in. Good cross in. Come on, Sanogo's in there. Whip the ball in. Why isn't he just whipping the ball in? Ben Abdallah, shoot. Sanogo, shoot. Damn it, just over the bar. And we're going at half-time. 2-1 up, but currently going out of the Champions League. Come on, lads, turn this one around. You can do it. You've created enough opportunities in the first half to deserve to go through. Just need to keep doing it. Clark down his left-hand side, still going. Whip this one in. Not enough crosses going in the box for my liking. Armada. Down that right-hand side. Please whip the ball in. Alright. It's gone out. From this throw-in. Throw it, but throw it forward. Also DB's unmarked there. Out wide to Clark. Right, Clark, come on. Whip it in. Need a bit of whippage in there. Come on. Been dispossessed now. Thanks to a lucky deflection off his own player, though. We get the ball back. But we've still not done anything with it. And no one's closing down the keeper. But we've got a lot of people in their half, so a lot of pressure being applied. Losing the ball. Getting it back. Come on. Play it through to Sanogo. Sanogo! Bang! Sanogo with a goal. 3-1 Gibraltar United. We need another goal, though. We need that 2-goal cushion because of the away rule. Because we didn't score in the first game, we need another goal right now. I will not accept just having a 1-goal lead in this game because, as Shakhtar proved, get one opportunity, they're probably going to take it. Kuzmin picking up the ball, adventuring quite far forward. His kick's a half-decent one, but they're unable to find anyone with a flick on. And we get the ball back. Ben Abdallah through to Sanogo. Through Hamerli. The pass is behind him and a little bit too hard. But the cross is good from him. Maria just didn't seem to hit the ball. Maria just seemed to let it go through him. Come on, Clark. Whip it in. And again, no. Sidibe's shot is blocked all over Shakhtar, but we need to score in this dominating period yet again. Shakhtar now could create an attack for themselves. We get a good block on that left-hand side. Alright, come on. Get a goal from this attack, lads. Make it 4-2 on aggregate. Clark. To Maria. Time and space over the bar on his weaker foot. Poor shot. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, Giselle, who went off injured in the previous match, is actually out for 3 months with a broken ankle. And that's a massive miss, obviously, because I was Shakhtar on the attack, and good save from Martinez. I want to pause it because I don't want to commentate over the action. Giselle would be on her bench, and I was thinking right then, I wish Giselle was fit because I want to take Maria off. He's getting a lot of chances, but he seems to cut inside and not be able to convert the chances. Giselle, with his stronger right foot, might be able to do it, but obviously I don't have that. I do have our other striker, Edwards, who we signed this season on the bench, who could do that role, though. As Maria down this left-hand side. Cuts inside again, but his cross is not good enough. Maria is not, apart from his goal, has been a little bit disappointing with his final product, with his crossing and his shooting. And, I thought it was just gone in. Armada, the right back, somehow at the near post, unable to convert the chance. Getting a lot of chances. I just realised that our actual clear-cut and half chances have not increased in numbers. So our chances we're creating for ourselves, or the chances you are seeing, are not that great. Hamerli's been brought down. How is that not a free kick, ref? Either way, nothing comes of it. Shakhtar on the attack, though. It's getting nervous. I'm getting nervous with all the Shakhtar attacks. Renan. Oh no, good tackle from Bakayoko first time. Not completely gone though, the danger. Clark with a lovely challenge the second time. Play this forward. Go yourself. Run. Run, Clark. Go and run down the wing. Run down the wing. Ben Abdallah. Just can't get the final shot in. The Shakhtar fans have set off a flare in the stand. Come on. Maria, have you missed from there? You have got to be kidding me. Alright, I want to make a change. Let's wait for the end of this highlight and then we'll make a change. Sanogo has been brought down. Come on, get the ball back. Get another chance. Oh my god. Clark with the ball. Giving it back to Martinez. Right. Build up from the defence. Come on. Defence, build up. bit of an optimistic ball forward, but it somehow worked out in our favour. Maria on this left-hand side, time and space, pays it across, gives it to Hermeli. 1-0, 4-1 Gibraltar United, 4-2 on aggregate. We finally got that cushion we needed. Thank God for that. I'm going to make a change. It was the change I wanted to make a second ago, but I'm going to make it now. We're going to put Sidibe forward. We're going to bring Bart Moens on. And I think I'm also going to take off Francois Bakayoko and bring on Vincent Mati as well. Just because of the yellow card, I don't want to see a red. That would be the worst thing. If Maria gets a red, it'll be bad, but we could definitely recover from it. The red to the one of our very good centre-backs would miss the next game, obviously. We don't really want that. We want to be thinking of this quarter-final now. I'm not sure what Bakayoko's yellow card situation is, though, so he may have missed the game anyway. All right, Maria on this left-hand side yet again. Seen a lot down this left-hand side in this second half. But it's Hermeli whose goals are going to be crucial now. 2 goals in as many minutes. Hermeli, despite the attacks all coming down the left, it was the crosses and the deliveries in the box that were not good enough. 2 nice passes to Hermeli, and it's equaled a conversion. It's equaled 5-1 today and 5-2 on aggregate. Why we couldn't do this in the first leg, I will never know. But hey, we've done it in the second, and that's surely us through to this quarter-final. Surely. Just want to tell people to concentrate now in a team talk. I just want to tell them to concentrate. Don't make sure they don't lose their confidence. Don't lose their composure. Make sure they remain calm. And, like I say, on top of things, concentrating, really. Are we going to get another? Here's Sidibe trying to find Hermeli for his hat-trick. Just couldn't get the pass through to him, though. Clark on this left-hand side yet again. Clark and Maria yet again misses an opportunity. 9 rating, but if he'd have converted all these opportunities, he probably would have 6 goals and bloody a 10 rating, no doubt. Pop, yet again another challenge from Pop we've seen. Another foul committed, but he's not picked up a yellow still. Still surprised by that. Consistent fouling. I maybe should have a yellow. Anyway, so free kick's not great from Sidibe. Maria with another attempt. Sanogo's been brought down. Another player's been brought down. I think that was Bart Moens running in there, charging in to try and get the ball back. And nothing comes from that. Well, Sidibe get a free kick in. He can't. So, we are on key highlights, yeah? We're not on extended. We are on extended. Why are we on extended highlights? I thought I was on key. As I say, we normally don't see free kicks on key. Either way, you know, it's been a hell of a game, and it was an important match, so I guess the extended highlights won't mean too much harm. As Sanogo scores to make it 6-1 on the day and 6-2 on aggregate. Probably going to be the biggest margin of victory, I'd imagine, at this stage of the competition in a single game, this 6-1 victory. And my God, it will do wonders for Sanogo's push to try and win the Golden Boot in this competition. Or top goal scorer, whatever the competition's called. Whatever the award is. Just top goal scorer in this competition. Armada's slight knock there is a little bit worrying. Obviously, I'm thinking about the quarterfinals now. Everything's got to be building up to this quarterfinals. But we've won 6-1 at Europa Point. We are through to the Champions League quarterfinal for the first time in the club's history. An incredible rating. When you look at the half-time ratings to the full-time ratings for our club, it's world apart. World apart. But 6-2 on aggregate. Wow, what a result. What a game from the team. Completely dominated Shakhtar in both legs and should have won in both games. But either way, we did enough. Come the end result, come the final 90 minutes to win the game. And Hermeli picks up man of the match for it as well. And Roma's boss is interested in 2 of our players, which isn't surprising in my opinion. Alright, so when is this quarter-final draw? It's actually in a few days' time, so I'll cut it here. I'll meet you back for the quarter-final draw, and we'll see who we have in our next 2 games. Alright, guys, I'm sorry this isn't the actual draw, but I thought I'd meet you back for this. Most ever goals in the Champions League season, it's us. 52, so it's definitely including qualifying, and Monaco's previous record was not including qualifying. But yeah, Gibraltar United FC's name has been written in the Champions League history book as the most goals ever scored in a single Champions League campaign. That's great. And hopefully, actually, there's still a few more to come. Okay, guys, so it's the draw. Look at that. The fact our name is up on that list, by the way. So it's Paris Saint-Germain, FC Bayern Munich, or München, Gibraltar United FC, and Benfica. Every time they do a cup draw, they put the best 2 teams, or the considered best favourites, in the first 2. And then they put the worst 2 teams as the second 2. The worst team being the last named. So maybe we're not the worst team in this stage of the competition. That's what I was trying to hint at. Alright, let's have a look who we got. So, Benfica, Bayern Munich, Lyon, PSG, Chelsea, Milan, Southampton. We have beaten Chelsea in the past. Last season, we would have beaten them over a two-legged period if we were basing it off the group stage. Benfica, obviously, was someone I'd like to get. PSG, it was a close contest last season. Can we get a bit of revenge this year? That might be an interesting game, interesting way to look at it. Maybe even AC Milan. Have we played Milan in the past? I feel like we have. I don't know. I don't think I would really say we fear anyone. We're in this stage of the competition on merit. We've just smashed Shakhtar. Let's go in there not fearing anyone. So Lyon will play Milan. Southampton will play Benfica. Bayern Munich will play Chelsea. So we will play holders, defending champions of the Champions League, PSG. And we will get our rematch that I wanted. Last season, obviously, was the only ever time we've played PSG. But it was a close contest. It was relatively tight. You know, okay, in the first game, we lost 4-2. But in the second game, we put in one hell of an effort to try and get back in it. And we really did try. So this year, it's again dependent on the away leg. Last year, we let ourselves down defensively. Armada had a bad game. David Cameron was in that team, bear in mind. We've got a new centre-back this year and a new goalkeeper. We had Jesse Clark in that game, who, fingers crossed, won't have to play in this one coming up. I don't have another league game until these Champions League quarter-final matches, so there's no way they'll get injured through me. Maybe they'll get injured in training. They have an international break between this fixture and between this moment right now and the next one. I'll try and withdraw as many as I can from their international teams if they're friendly, so I can avoid injuries. But yeah, we had a lot of bad performances last year. Bart Moen, Sidibe were shocking in the centre of the park, if I remember correctly. So this year, different players, different starting 11. Will we see a better performance? I'm looking forward to it a lot. I really am. I think it has the makings of a great game. So yeah, until next time, guys. Peace out.